What's up, guys? Mike from Pattern Traders. Excuse me, I was drinking water. So, we got exactly what we wanted. Real quick, without going too much into detail, we got a 3-drive pattern, right? 1, 2, 3. Led to an impulse move up, broke out of the wedge, created a 4-hour OB. Why is this music so loud? It's driving me fucking crazy. I could just imagine you guys. Where's the remote? Where's the remote? Hold on, guys. Bear with me. I don't know where it is. All right. So, sorry about that. So, we had we made a 4-hour block down here, which I personally think is still going to get tapped, right? I still got bids down here. And then we went up, we broke above our cluster that led to the higher low, that led to the lower low, and then we retested it. Simple SR flips. So people in the Discord asked me how did I know to punt some longs here. Well, I spoke about this when we were somewhere around here, that when I made the video, that no matter what happens, the minute we get above this cluster, just target your mitigation block. This block over here is your mitigation block, right? What's a mitigation block? A mitigation block is pretty much a candle that tried to push price into the opposite direction and unfortunately failed, right? It failed. And then it broke down. So this block would have been your bullish order block if all this price action started chugging up to the top side, right? And then it would have been like, all right, let's target this little black down candle before the break in the market structure when we come back down to retest it and go back up. That would have been the perfect scenario if this block didn't break down, but it broke down. So this officially becomes your mitigation block. All right, so cool. We all got long here, scalped it up. Our target was the liquidity cluster. We took it. Beautiful. Now I flipped short. Obviously, I closed this long. I'm flipped short right now. What am I targeting? I'm targeting roughly about 49.5, 49.6 around here, this area. Scalp. I'll be more precise with the video when I get into oscillators. All right, cool. So what are we expecting now from BTC from a macro sense, right? So everybody is extremely bullish, talking about 65,000s, all-time highs. I'm not. Nothing changed for me, right? I will change my bias. Listen, I'm not married to my bias, guys. I will change my bias as soon as we get a candle close above this wick. We get a candle close above this wick, 12-hour daily. Excuse me. I'm changing my bias. Now, I'm not here to tell you that I'm bearish. I'm not here to tell you that I'm bullish. I don't care, right? I don't have a bias. I'm just trying to make money, and I'm playing level to level. And that's the way you should be. You're a trader. If you're an investor, you want to tell yourself, we're going to go higher overall. I do think we're going higher overall. We will go to 75,000, 70,000s, no matter what happens. Even if we go down to $38,000, we're still going to go back up to 70s. We're going to go to all-time highs. This is not a macro top. This top over here, it's not a macro top. If you look at it from a... Excuse me, guys. Sorry. I'm dying today in the morning. If you look at it from a I think it was a 2-day. Hold on, 2-day. No, weekly. I think weekly. Weekly. There you go. Weekly time frame. All right, we touched the buy zone. Right. I was telling you guys about this buy zone for how many freaking weeks? I think I was talking to you guys about it from like over here somewhere. Anyway, rejected off the sell line, came down and touched the buy zone. When was the last time we touched this buy zone? COVID. So, dude, the bull run is not over. No matter what anyone tells me, right? So, yeah, we have an RSX cross. Yeah, this is super bearish. We could easily start doing this, but we'll probably not. We're going to find support somewhere here and then go back up. The weekly RSX, the weekly MSTX is probably going to fill this gap before our next dump. But this gap is like a $10,000, $15,000 gap. I told this to you guys. More. $15,000, $20,000 gap, this gap over here. It's huge. It's a huge gap, right? Anyway. Go back. So, no, the bull run's not over, guys. We have a lot more to go. Price action. What am I doing now? Well, let's keep it simple, right? I have my levels marked over here. I want to... This was my original chart, right? The long was supposed to be down here. That was supposed to take us up here and up here. So... fuck, right? It sucks, but I guess I'm still happy that I got in over here, right? But anyway, the better RR was the bottom long. I'm still expecting the bottom to take place. Let me get rid of this. Let me get rid of this. It's not needed. This is not needed. This is not needed. Not needed. Actually, I do need that, right? Yeah, I don't know what that is actually. Get rid of this. We just took our first penguin, right? And now we're closing back under the range, which means that on a higher time frame it's an SFP. Oh no, it's not daily. Yeah, it does. It is. 12 hour looks like it's a retest. So where's our next level of interest, guys? This penguin down here. Up here. That's my next level of interest. So no matter what happens, no matter where we go, I'm still buying more dips and I'm targeting the penguin. I don't think this rally is over with. I think the altcoins have literally just started. Like if you look at it from this perspective, every single altcoin. Look at this. BTC made a. So we got BTC and let's put Kava. Whatever the hell this is. Kava. Okay. So look at this right here, guys. 3 hour, 3 hour. So when we were here, right? On BTC, we went up, rejected. We came and made a lower low. We never made a lower low here, right? All right, we went back up, made another lower low. We never made a lower low here. We had a higher low. So altcoins, in my eyes, have bottomed temporarily, right? So what's the most logical thing for me to show you guys here? BTC kept making 3 drive pattern down. Altcoins kept going high, making higher lows, right? So from that perspective, we should go high. We should go somewhere up there. Consolidate, and then possibly, if things are okay and BTC does not die, we could go to all-time highs, right? Accordingly, right? So I'm currently not in. I'm only in theta, new positions. I'm only in theta, FTT, and what else did I open up? That's it, actually. I didn't get the opportunity to open up the longs that I wanted to on altcoins because I was waiting for a higher low that never came. So from an investment perspective, I'm still holding all my altcoin positions. I bought them when BTC was down here at the 28, 29K range. I'm not selling that at all. I'm holding those. But from a trading perspective, I only got 2 positions open, unfortunately, for altcoins. Okay, get rid of this. Go back over here. So let's map out medium term. And where I think BTC should be where BTC should start moving. Hold on. Brand new chart, there you go. Brand new chart, my friends. Alright, beautiful. Brand new chart. Very important level. But that's my main level of interest up here, 57K. I know people are calling me crazy. I don't care if we don't go up here, right? But I know that we're gonna probably hit that 55K range very soon. All right, get rid of this. Okay, where are we now? Okay, so. Quickly, Monday high. I love BTC when it actually starts behaving and does exactly what you want it to do. I mean, you make money and you actually solve the puzzle because it's like a big puzzle, right? You want to assume that your analysis is correct. It's not about you being right or wrong. It's about you being able to predict based on these. Consider these price action candles puzzles, right? Putting them together and seeing where we could possibly go makes you feel a lot better when it pans out. So this was the main order block of interest over here. I'm going to highlight this. So we went up, deviated back under. We swept the high. Very important to mark. Okay, we swept this high on a higher time frame. Why is the music loud again, bro? Jesus. Okay, we swept the high. Very, very beautiful. Now, you want to assume that we do not get back into Monday high. All right, we get back into the Monday range, and you have you're opening up the possibility of retesting the mid range, which is probably going to be the lows that we that led us to the top move. Let me see. Boom, boom. By the way, guys, I'm gonna have a live stream tonight at 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. Eastern time. With any questions you guys have with the oscillators, how I use them to help me catch the bottom, how I used it to enter my longs over here, how I used it to short. It gives you a visual of entries and exits. You might not be able to catch the absolute bottom, but dude, I call it. I think it was 43 point. What, I don't know what I catch. I call it 43.3. So I caught this down here, dude. 43.3. You know, I mean, you can't get a better entry than that, right? Unless you're actually really knife catching this. For Ethereum, I caught 1350, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So, dude, I'll show you guys how I catch these entries with the oscillators. I'm gonna do a live stream tonight if you guys wanna chime in. Okay, cool. So, this is what we have right now. We took the high. We're consolidating. I still think this is consolidation. This is not a rejection right here. This is consolidation. Right, just gonna fill some of the candle that we have from the up movement. Most important thing for us to do right now is for bullish. Stay above Monday high. Stay above Monday high. We're gonna get continuation, and the next level of interest is this whole wick over here. Next level of interest will be here, right here. Okay. The higher time frame you go, the cleaner it looks, right? So if I get rid of this over here, go to my 10 hour, right? I don't have a 10 hour over here. I use a 10 hour a lot on my end. Why do I use it? Because nobody uses it. So the patterns are way cleaner on the 10 hour than they are on the 12 hour. 12 hour, where's the 10 hour? 10 hour. Did I just mess this up? Yeah, there you go. Come on, look how clean this is. Like, you're not gonna short this blind? Right? That's my next level of interest. Wherever this goes, come down, right? So I'm targeting this cluster over here with longs. Just keep that in mind, guys. 53 to 50, 54.2, let's assume. And then the top of that, which is my penguin, is going to be at the 55K range. Yeah. Okay. So from a micro stance, right? Sub 4 hour. We want to stay above Monday high. You don't want to get back under Monday high. So this is your invalidation. Let's do it. Take your fib levels. Go from here to top. 618. 75. Okay. Let's make this gold. Make this gold too. Okay. So then you have a box right here. Right? Now, normally you want to target the order block, which is this right here. This is your order block. This is your 4 hour order block right here. Right? That's your 4 hour order block. But there is a low time frame mitigation block right here. See this? Right there. So chances are that you're going to find some kind of support here. And then this becomes your deviation. Right? Does that make sense? Is that unclear? If that's unclear, let me get rid of all this nonsense. Okay, so let me do it this way. There you go. Hopefully this makes more sense. So you guys have to understand something, right? You always want to look for deviations. You always want to look where price faked you out, or price when price indicated a specific direction, and then it just fucking flipped bias and went in the complete opposite direction. So if we consolidated over here, right, where we had 3 tops, we consolidated here and we had 3 beautiful tops. We had our first top, our second top, and our third top, right? Makes sense. You crash. Oh no, I'm fucking shorting. Oh no. And look what happens. We deviated and we came back into the range. Came right back into the consolidation range. This isn't fucking bearish, this is bullish. And then it also sits on that I don't even know what this is. On that mitigation block that I spoke to you guys about. Right here, hold on, no? Where is it? No? 4 hour? Here we go. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, the mitigation block, right? It tapped it beautifully and it ran out. Let's make this green. So yeah, I would have been pissed if I didn't have bids here, because then I would have missed this whole move up, right? Whole move up. I have my bids from down here, but I would have missed the whole move up from a scalping perspective. right? So, yeah, just to make it clear, I'm not planning on selling this until I get up here. And then when I get up here, I'll reevaluate and I'll tell myself if it's worth getting rid of. I'm probably gonna close at least half of it at this point. I haven't closed any of it yet. It's not that I'm greedy. It's just that I know that price needs to poke up a little bit more before it could actually indicate exhaustion. I'll show you guys with the oscillators afterwards, but bear with me for a second so I can show you guys the logic behind why I longed here. Okay, so deviated back under, and then it went back above. So if you start seeing structures like this, where price decides to do impulse moves up, consolidates, dumps, finds support on that mitigation block that I showed you guys, breaks away from that, that's not bearish, guys. It's not fucking bearish, right? So you have to ask yourself, why are you shorting? So, if anybody shorted this, you pretty much shorted my take profit zone. This was my take profit zone from the shorts that I had over here and over here. I had a 50K short. I had actually multiple 50K shorts. I took 60 or 70% off here, and I left the rest for down here. They obviously never reached here. They all got stopped out in profit. But you can't be shorting deviations, guys, because this is a flip deviation. So if you take the inverse of this, what does that look like to you? So, would you long this? You wouldn't fucking long this. So why are you shorting it? So in hindsight, I want to show you guys that it's not about experience, right? It's about you dissecting each candle and telling yourself, what does it look like? Are we bullish or are we bearish? Right? Currently, candle by candle. So yeah, so it's the same concept. This is a deviation, and then you trend down, right? So go back to the norm. I hope that makes sense, guys. I'm trying to help you as much as I can. All right, so where are we right now? We deviated, went up, we broke up, impulse up, we took out this high, we came back down. So now, what's the most logical thing to do? First level of support is this right here. Let's make this black. First level of support is here, right? See these candles? That's your support because this was your previous deviation. You always want to assume that the deviations are the trapped longs or the trapped shorts that have areas of interest for a price to gravitate towards, right? So if you have an area of interest that price needs to gravitate towards, that should be your TP or your entry for a short or your TP for your long. That's how I play. That's how I've always been playing. I try to find manipulated areas to enter or to exit, and this is a manipulated area. So once we take this high, I entered a short. Now I'm waiting. What am I waiting for? I took already half off because this is probably the 15-minute TMA band. I'll show you guys. There you go, 15-minute TMA band. I always take off half in the 15-minute TMA band. Those who do not use the TMA band, guys, it will make your life 10 times easier. 10 times easier, right? Took 50% off here, and the remaining I want to take off down here, but I put the stops at break even. We shouldn't see above this cluster over here. All right, we shouldn't see above that, but if we do happen to, let it stop me on a break even. I don't mind. Okay, so back to the 1 hour. All right, we shouldn't get any candle close under black if we're bullish, but the main candle close should be Monday high. You want to stay above Monday high, guys. You want to fill this insufficiency. I'm being realistic right now. Fill the insufficiency, come down here, or go back up and then come down here. Consolidate, sweep, go up, and then continue further up. Monday high should be your threshold. If we happen to go under Monday high, then you want to fill up this side of the bucket the way we did on this side. It's fair play, as long as we don't start closing under this cluster right here. You start closing under the deviation that sent you up, you're bearish. Micro bearish, right? You're bearish. So that's how I'm playing the micros, guys. Recap. I am short from up here. I took 50% off here. I'm targeting the rest Monday high. We break Monday high, you want to flip long at daily open. See this green thing? It's daily open, guys. I'll put it on my chart because so you guys can see it. Daily open. Okay? You're going to flip long on daily open, and then after you flip long on daily open, you want to target your 55K around here, this cluster up here, which also has a previous VWAP, and also a previous daily open that has not been tapped. Okay, so I've been asking you guys to give me $55,000 from like over here, and I'm finally gonna get it. So I'm happy. I have no complaints. Only thing is that I wish I got a higher low to add more spot to my portfolio. I completely exited my spot trades, my spot investments, my spot trades when I was somewhere over here. I forgot where I was. So this is the game plan. Okay, now another question that was asked: what happens if we go deeper and we go for a higher low? Well, if you go for your higher low, you want to take your fib extensions, your fib retracements, and you want to target the sweep of this. Sweep this, long this cluster. Stop loss should be your weekly open. You should not get under the weekly open under no circumstances if you're bullish, right? Weekly open. Not happen, right? Does it make sense? Weekly open should be your floor. You want to go long, boom, boom. If we happen to break under that deviation part and we sweep it under this low right here, the whole idea is to sweep this low. Sweep it, tag it, whether it's the 61865 or the 72. Hold on. Yeah, right there, 705. So either do this or do this, whatever you prefer. But anyway, the stop loss has to be under this wick, otherwise you're gonna get screwed. And then you want to target your 55Ks, right? It's going to happen in my eyes. We need to go to 55,000. If we don't, I'm gonna be very disappointed. Okay, that's how I'm playing it. It looks beautiful. I mean, I'll post this chart for you guys on YouTube. I mean, on Twitter and on Discord. All right, let's talk about the oscillators real quick. I'll talk about Ethereum and Litecoin in a little bit. And let's go here. Is Litecoin moving up again? No, it's not. Crazy move, right? You can see it. Oscillators, guys. The main reason why I was able to catch the low. Beautiful, right? Look at that, actually. This fucking thing. Breakdown. Uh-oh. Yeah, we still got more room to fill that insufficiency. Imagine imagine the pain. Then go up. Imagine the pain. Just imagine the pain. Oh my god, we're gonna die. I'm just kidding, guys. I love deviations. If you haven't noticed, I love playing deviations. Okay, guys, let's talk about the oscillators. I'm sorry, I have ADD. Okay. So, how do the oscillators look? All right. Well, there's a new thing that I've been testing with the indicators, and you're gonna make fun of me right now because I'm crazy for coming up with these weird time frames. But hours, 21-hour time frame. Now, why did I do a 21-hour time frame? How many? If you do the calculation, how many candles are in a 21-hour time frame? 3 7-hour time frames are in a 21-hour candle. So if you're into oscillators, watch this. If you're not into oscillators, don't even bother watching this, because via price action, you're not going to do a 7-hour time frame. It doesn't make any sense, right? So 7-hour. TMA band. Okay, good. Let's close this shit. Okay. By the way, guys, the website should be up sometime this week to register. I'm going to be posting a library on it as well for people that are new and that need a little bit more help. Discussing like how to make money off of scalps, strategies, fibs, over-unders, order blocks. The whole, I'm going to probably stuff it with like 20 hours worth of information. If anybody's interested to sign up. Okay, cool. So now the 7-hour, I use the 7-hour strictly because the algorithm. Okay, so the algorithm that was developed doesn't care what time frame we're on, right? It just basically scrapes BTC and tries to find the best time frame that tells you it has the highest success rate. So the 7 hour has been working relatively well for my buy signals, right? So it has the 6 hour, so it has the 9 hour. You see, yeah, right? So what does that mean? Well, that means that I'm going to keep going through these time frames until I find a time frame that the algorithm works the best. Doesn't matter what you and I want or care about price action. We should be talking about buy or sell signals, right? So 9 hour being one of my favorite ones. Last night we got a 9 hour buy signal, right? So obviously I went long here. Strictly, it's not only because of the buy signal, right? We had a beautiful mitigation block here, everything lined up, but the buy signal gave me even more confirmation that we're going up, right? So I took it, we started going up, and then I started looking at my higher time frame, my 10 hour, okay, nothing. Then I went to my 21 hour, my 18 hour, my 21 hour. 21 hour is very important to me because my 21 hour is 3 7-hour candles, so it splits the day right before the 24-hour candle closes, right? So you got a 21 hour buy signal here, but this is the more important thing, right? That I'm looking at. I want you to see oscillators, right? Look at the daily. To the daily algo fire, it did not. Okay, look at the 18 hour. To the algo fire on the 18 hour, it did not. Okay, hold on. To the 12-hour algo fire, it did not. Okay, to the 21 algo fire, it did. It did. So for whatever fucking reason, I don't know, I don't ask questions. I'm not a computer guy. I'm not a technician. I'm not a developer. I'm not a coder. Nothing. I don't know why the 21 hour works really well with the algorithm. So if it's gonna help me make money, why not? I don't care if people think that I'm crazy for using a 21 hour time frame. As long as it makes me money and my bank account is going up, I'm happy, right? You can criticize me all you want. I know I'm gonna get shitted on for using a 21 hour time frame. It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. But it works, man. It's like, why not do it, right? So you need to assume that the higher the time frame is, when you start seeing these little green let's call them these little green shit colors, don't be scared to punch longs. That means that the time frame reset, right? This is a massive reset right here. Massive reset right here. Massive reset down here too, and here, right? So if we happen to go any lower, say we split and go lower to 39 or 40K, I'm gonna guarantee that should be the low, because that will give us the final div that we need before going to $75,000. You know how everyone's saying we're starting a bear run and a bear market? Yeah, I don't see that, guys. I don't see that. I don't see that at all. You know, look at the weekly time frame, for example. Hold on. This is the first time we touched the buy zone since COVID. What was COVID? COVID was down here. Right? Is that COVID? That was COVID, yeah. Watch. This is the first time we touched the buy. We skipped it down here. We got front ran. The September run. And we just touched it for the first time right here. And you can tell me that the bull run is over. Where are you going, dude? Where are you going? Stugatz. The bull run is over. So this is massive. This is a massive. See how well it touched it and just flinged right off? Yeah. See? Can I make this any clearer? I can't. It's beautiful. Here. Let me show this to you. Bull run is far from over, guys. Or a bull trend, whatever you want to call this. It's not really a bull run yet, but you know what I mean. This whole up movement is far from over. So what usually happens here? Well, these two have to kiss. This has to meet this. And they got to kiss. Right? So for them to kiss on a weekly basis, you're talking about time or price. If it's price, it's bare minimum $57,000, right? Bare minimum. Minimum. A lot more than that, but you know what I'm saying. If it's time, I should take at least a week to consolidate, meaning a week of ranging. Altcoins can run, Ethereum can run, or whatever it wants to do, and then we go for one more leg down or one more leg up, depending on where we are at that point. But anyway, everybody's assuming that we're going to go one more leg lower. I am as well. I'm not gonna lie to you. I also am assuming we're going for one more leg lower. So roughly about that. What did I tell you guys? I had the original. Yeah. So the higher we go here, the shit, man. Our floor is becoming higher and higher. Again, don't forget, this is our main floor. We're not getting under this line. You're not getting under this line, this three day. So right now our floor is $29,000. No matter what anyone tells me, you're not getting under $29,000. So ideally, if this is our top, hate being sick, guys. I've been congested for like freaking 3 months. Where's it 2, man? You know, I don't even want to use the pivot. I don't even care what the pivot level is. It comes down to this, basically. If we happen to top out here, say we happen to top out here, right? Somewhere, whatever. We'll say we happen to top out here. We roll down. Right there. And then all the way up. This is going to be another low. We're putting in a base for a low, right? We're putting in a base for a low. So basically, Elon low, breakout, consolidate, reaccumulate, and then go up. That's the way I see it. We should never see sub this green zone, this green line, ever again, until we do a macro top. Hold me to that, by the way, guys. All right. So just keep remember this chart, right? This is the main chart that we've been working with. So if we happen to get back into this orange triangle, you know that you set your bids. We have an untouched weekly open over here, UWO, untouched weekly open. You have a previous VWAP, weekly VWAP. You have an SR flip down here, and then you have an untouched weekly plus monthly open down here at the 33K range, right? So everything is labeled here. So this way, if we do happen to come down, you have a plan and you don't go crazy and say, oh, shit, I lost my ass, right? But anyway, oscillator wise, it looks beautiful. Start using a 21-hour time frame. You're gonna love it. I'm going over this tonight on stream, by the way, so you can ask any questions you'd like. I'm gonna get rid of this. Show panels, just so you can see it clearly. Another thing I want to show you guys. So a lot of people were shorting yesterday, right? And I told told a lot of people in the chat. I shorted myself also, but at least I scalped long on the flip side. So I told myself, when you break down over here, right? This was your breakdown. This is your $50,000 breakdown. I don't know what that was, 58, 59K. Broke down, went up, right? We retested the midline, failed. We went up again, retested it, failed. We finally got above the mid. See this orange line? This is your midline, meaning bull or bear. I'm gonna make this a little thicker because it might not be level. Right there. See that orange line? That's a bear to bull line, right? We get above it, we retest it, and then we go outside the bands. You're fucking bullish. Stop shorting. Period. What are you doing? Don't be crazy, right? You had a legit bottom over here. What are you doing? Stop shorting. Long it, right? Even if it's a dead cat, even if it's a bearish retest, why are you shorting? Don't short. Stay on the sidelines or long it. Very simple. You don't short green. Right, you don't short green, you short red. Right? Okay, 1 hour. Let's see how we look on the 1 hour. So, ooh, beautiful. We got a 1 hour RSX cross down. But again, look at the difference. This is a pattern, right? We got a 1, we got a 2, 3 top pattern. We got a 1, we had a 2, 3 top pattern. Bro, we're not even done with our first cross yet. So we have to do something like this on the flip side, guys. Where's date range? 1 full day on the flip side. So sometime probably tomorrow. Right, this isn't gonna be the main short. Okay, everything still looks good. I'm not concerned at all. I will ape into some altcoins as soon as we get our higher low. You want to see for oh, look at this trend line over here, 48,000. Good visual over here. This is where I like using indicators. So you want to see something like this, where you go under right now, go retest, start going up, and then you want to hit the signal line. This comes down. You want to hit the signal line, and then you want to die, and that will be this right here. That'll be your death. Yeah, that's what you want to see as a main short. 15 minute looks. I think it's about the bottom. Imagine shorting this, guys. Imagine shorting this right here. When everything bottomed out. What did I tell you guys about the trend line and the signal line? Right? What did I tell you about this? Stop shorting when the fucking signal line goes to the bottom. Do not short. Do not short. Do not short. You only short tops, right? You're not gonna obviously don't look at it. You're not gonna catch the main short by just looking at the line, but at least you have an indication that okay, it's safe to find a short entry when this line is in the top. It's safe to find a long entry when this line is in the bottom, right? It's safe to find the short entry when this line is at the top. So right now, for example, say someone's shorting right now. Look where we are already. Why are you shorting this? What are you doing? Wait for the retest. Wait for this right here. Wait for us to go from here, right? Tack, and get rejected over here. And just do this. Tack, and then short that. Hope that makes sense, guys. I mean, that's pretty much it. Look at Ethereum for Litecoin. Let me see something on Litecoin. Let me reset this bad boy. Yeah, Litecoin is a freaking beast, man. Highly recommend that people invest into Litecoin. It's not financial advice, by the way, guys. ETH so weak. Huh. From 16.5 down to. It's a pretty solid area. I got rejected. Yeah, ETH looks good, man. You don't want to see it go under the 1 hour or 2 hour TMA band at all. I'll let the momentum stay up. Yeah, I see. You don't want to see it go under that. Anyway, you have a lot of support down here. The 1 hour has yet to tap the TMA band. So look at the 30-minute, for example. We tapped the TMA band. We got double buy signals. I went long, obviously, with Ethereum. You have to understand something. My strategy, right? I don't just randomly pick spots. So I map out my range. I open up my my high low. I tell myself, okay, where's my weekly open? Where's my get rid of this. Weekly open, Monday high, Monday low, etc., etc., etc. Okay, cool. Now, what do I have that's coming up here? Then I start looking at previous support areas, right? Previous daily opens are technically support and resistance lines, guys. I know no one pretty much does that, but I do. Okay, so these blue lines over here are previous areas of interest. Out of all these areas right now, I tell myself, what's the most probable long area? Say you don't do TA. You just want to do visuals. You grab your fib level from the impulse up. What do we have? Beautiful. The 7-9. Okay. All right. We have green algo. We have a reset. Signal line is completely black at the bottom. This pink line is black. It's a reset completely. Okay. Now TMA bands. We have the green zone. Sorry. We're at the green zone. TMA bands. Beautiful at the green zone. Okay. Do we have a buy signal? We have a fucking buy signal. So look at that. Look at this massive opportunity of a long that we took yesterday. And you want to target your red band. Obviously, I stayed in. I wanted to target the liquidity above that thing over there, which I didn't get. But look at that. Beautiful RR, right? Beautiful, beautiful. Without a doubt, beautiful. So how does one catch this? Well, dude, look at your TMA bands. You don't need to know technical analysis to be able to catch this. I mean, it's really obvious that when you hit the green zone, it's going to give you some kind of support. Whether it's a swing move or a scalp move, it's going to give you some kind of bounce, you know? The 1 hour hasn't... Look at the 1 hour. We haven't even touched it yet. So we're supposed to die without touching it? No, dude. We're going to go touch it. So stop being so bearish. If we come to the 1 hour TMA band down here and we take these lows, instant buy. Like, for example, if we deviate, dude, blind long. Put a line under this. Just put a line under that, okay? Because this is your deviation, right? But put a line under this. Now, tell yourself what happens if price does this. This is your cluster that led to the breakout, right? Okay? What happens if price does this? Comes down. Just say it comes down. Jerks off a little bit, goes back up, comes down, deviates, comes back in, and then goes out. Then what? You're gonna tell me, oh, that was bearish? Why is that bearish? You're on support. Your 1 hour green TMA band is your support. Your 1 hour red TMA band is your resistance. That's not fucking bearish to me, right? That's the way you should play it. Try to visualize where price can go, and if it goes there, what kind of pattern can it make? And if it makes a solid pattern, like a deviation or a fake out, like it did over here, look at this fucking beautiful fake out, dude. Beautiful. Into the order block, like literally into the order block, with the fib level confluence. Come on, that's such a blind long, right? And you don't even have to knife catch this and get long over here. You get long as soon as you get back above the previous breakdown. You long this over here, which is the safe long, and then you put your validation down here. Then you want to target this whole cluster up here. So that being said, what else did I want to tell you guys? Trend bars, real quick. Another thing that helps me out, right? Look at this. So bearish, boom, white candle, bullish. Look, white candle all the way out, boom, black candle. Now what's going to happen? I don't know. Let's see what happens. Obviously, this is going to probably come down here. If strictly looking at candles, look, white, black is bear, white is bull. Look at this. Come on, I can't make this up, guys. Right? Look, white candle, black candle. I wonder what's going to happen right now. We're going to probably come down to retest Monday high, and then I'll close majority of my other shorts that are left open here, the 50% that I have still left over here. All right, so just use the indicators as assistants, man. They're not bad. They're fucking good. Look, daily still black. Daily was black this whole way down here. 12 hours definitely still black. 12 hours still black. Look what 12 hour did. Did a bearish retest over here, black. Went down, made a new low, black. Until you get a white 12 hour candle, this is all a bearish retest to me, guys. All a bearish retest to me. And it's not about being bear or bull. I told you guys. Give me a reason to flip my bias, and I will. I'm not married to my bias, I'm married to my money. We finally hit the 618 of the whole move, right? So that's a valid. Now I could safely say that I want my higher low. That's a valid area, right? Now I'm a higher low. So if we do happen to come down for a higher low, I don't know where that's going to be, but yeah, somewhere there maybe. I don't know where it's going to be, but whatever it is, I want my higher low now. And then I want to go back up to somewhere over here, and then I want to die. In hindsight, that's what's beautiful. That's what I want to happen. But anyway, I'm not going to turn bull until I see a 12-hour turn white. The 5-hour turn white beautifully over here. 4-hour still white. Yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I don't want to make the video longer than what it is. It's already 42 minutes. It's fucking long, guys. I'm sorry. But anyway, until this thing starts curling down, this whole thing starts curling down, we're going further up. And don't forget, look at the 1 hour. Look at your 1 hour MSTX. We're in a short zone now. Basically, we'll curl down. But until we get under and get back above, you have to be under the signal line. This is not going to be your main short, right? You need to be like this, under. So, or like this. So we had 1, 2, 3 pokes. This is your first one, second, and then that'll be your main short, right? That's pretty much it, guys. Enjoy the video. Conclusion is that I'm going to scalp more longs when they come down. You don't want to see price go under Monday high. If you do, make sure it's a deviation. Right, and then you buy the reclaim, or if you want to be safer, wait for daily open retest. Let it come down to daily open retest, sweep, and go back up. But just be careful because I'm starting to get black candles across the board on the lower time frame. See, black candle. Guys, the trend bars it's a really helpful indicator for trend. Use it. I'm not even kidding you. It's really well developed. VWAP. Where is the VWAP? Yeah, we're on the VWAP right now. Cool. This is still valid, by the way, guys. If we happen to get down here, this is still valid. I'm not getting rid of this. I just gotta move my fib levels a little higher now because we went higher. Weekly open is down here. And get rid of this because we don't need that anymore. Yeah. And let's put a okay. So Let's see what happens when we come back down here and test this line, which should be a order block. Seven, 9. Yeah. Um, 48.5, 49,000 flat. See what happens when we get down there. But ideally, we get under 49,000, it's going to be a little sketchy. I don't want to see us getting under 49,000 at all. 49,000 puts us at the 1 hour TMA band is where? 1 hour TMA band is 49,000. Yeah, and daily opens 48.4. Yeah. Mark this area on your chart, guys. This black box. 48.5 to 49,000. It has the daily open and the Monday high in there as well. So just, I mean, the 1 hour TMA band as well. So there's going to be some kind of bounce over here if we get down there. Cool, guys. Trade safe. Thank you for tuning in, and I'm sorry that the video is really long. I'm gonna do a live stream tonight, indicating how I catch bottoms with these indicators. Oh, I can't wait, dude. This is my main interest. Hopefully we get up there. Okay, guys. Cheers.